Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna show you guys how I do my everyday bronzed it girl makeup routine. So if you want to stick around and watch that, it's very minimalistic and I love this look. I feel like I've perfected it. So let's get into the video. It has almost been a year since I have done an updated makeup tutorial and so much has changed. I've really gotten into beauty, different products, like all the things, which I didn't really think I was going to ever. I always stood beside being the girl that was like, I don't wear makeup. But we've started wearing makeup. First, I start with the Trio Rebalancing Moisture Treatment by Skin Better Science. This is kind of like my primer, if you will. And I apply that just all over my face. I did freshly dermaplane yesterday, which thank goodness. I try to do that once to twice a week, a good dermaplane. I just feel like your makeup lays so much better, and I don't know, maybe I just like it because there's like zero hair on my face. Then I go in with the Rhode Glazing Milk. I've heard mixed reviews on this, but I will tell you, as a sensitive skin girly with perioral dermatitis, this has been the best product for me, and I really just press it into my skin before I do makeup. I kind of like to say that my Rhode Glazing Milk is a primer. I'm not a big primer girly. I don't like to just fully clog my pores with product. That might change at one point, but for now I like to use Skin Fuel skincare products as my primer. Also, side note, I always try to use these little clips. They just don't work with me. Like my ears and everything stand out to here. Like I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna be showing you guys my like non-foundation makeup routine. Not a big foundation girly. If I am gonna use foundation, it's gonna be Armani Luminous Silk. But I'm going in with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm gonna use my little mirror over here in the corner. And I like to go under my eyes and create almost like a wing shape. When I am doing my makeup, I do have a few pimples, but we're just gonna ignore that. I go on my chin, and here is the secret. I go down the cheek like so. Essentially, I'm kind of contouring my face. I do have a little bit of dermatitis areas, so I'm covering those. While this is still sitting on my face, I'm gonna take the Rhode Glazing Mist, and I'm going to spray this on my face. Love the way that product feels. And then I'm going in with the Makeup by Mario. I think this is the Soft Sculpt in Light. I've been telling people it's tan. It's not tan. And wherever I've not placed concealer, I place my contour. So down the cheek. This is also a very bronzed look we have going on. Down the nose. I do a little bit under the lip, jawline, of course, and then around the face like this. And I think outside is giving me a halo, but it's fine. So basically this is like my makeup base, everyday makeup base that I do if I am putting on makeup. Concealer and the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt. Then I will take a little flat brush like so, and I will blend all over the face. I am always going for a warmer look, which I feel like you guys know by now. I love a warmer makeup look. So I don't usually film a lot of these looks. I usually have my mirror, so I'm using this little micro mirror right now, and I'm like, what is going on? But I do blend up into the hairline. You don't want any funny business happening, and I will do a little bit more detailed concealer in a little bit, but for now we are just basing the face. Next, I apply a little bit more concealer, and then I go in with my brush I like to say this is how I define my cat eye. I like a lifted cat eye look if I am doing my makeup, which, like, who doesn't love a good lifted cat eye look? And then I use a little bit of the concealer to base my eyelids because mine are a little bit more veiny. So that is how I base. I'm also going in and touching up some spots because, well, I've been a picker this week, and I'm not usually a picker. I've been trying to get a lot better at not picking, but some weeks it is what it is, and I zoom up to the mirror and I'm like, I'm gonna pick my face. Okay, not to brag on my own work, but look at how beautiful and clean this base is. It's my favorite thing ever. Then I am gonna spray a little bit more glazing mist. This is how you keep the look really dewy. Next, I'm going in with the Makeup by Mario blush in Pinch Me Pink, and I think the shade is so gorgeous. I just take this and I apply it to my cheeks. I think it is the most gorgeous color. I do a little bit on my eyelids. I will also take the highlight on my eyelids in a second as well. Then I go in with my newfound favorite, the Patrick Ta, which one is this? Major Dimensions 3 palette. This has been so game changer for me. I was honestly not a huge eyeshadow girly until this palette because it really just sculpts your entire face, and to me, you cannot go wrong with that. There's creams and powders. You can do like definition in the eye, you can do a winged liner, or you can do powder, like whatever your heart desires. I've really been into Patrick Ta and Makeup by Mario recently. Both of those makeup artists killing the game. All right, there is the base. The base is done. Now I go in with my Merit highlight and I take a little fluffy brush, kind of just fluff it around, and then I will put this on my cheeks. I have noticed I love a cream highlighter more than I like a powder highlight, which I was a big powder highlight girl for the longest time. If anyone remembers, I still have the product, I think. Guys, this is so old. This is the Becca highlight in Prosecco Pop. I've probably had this. It might have been my first makeup product. Crazy to think about. So then what I will do is I will take this brush and I will just dot over my entire eyelid. I love a good glow. So I just dot. Pat, I wouldn't say dot. And then you're left with a very glowy, dewy look, and that's why I love a good highlighter, and I stand beside a good highlighter. And as if we haven't made the cheeks rosy enough, I take the Road Blush on top of that, and I use the shade, what is this? Tan Line. I put this on my cheeks for a little bit more pinkiness and warmth. I'm going to curl the lashes. Not the most flattering part of this routine to watch, but the most game-changing part of the routine. I really believe in a lash curler. I think I got this one from Target. So freaking good. And also, I keep things pretty simple. Like luxury makeup products, there's a few that I guess I would stand by, like YSL mascara, my absolute favorite thing in the world. But when it comes to other products, what I use for my brows is this Got to Be Glued. So I'm not dropping a bag on stuff for my brows, but I have found that works for me. And I know a lot of different products work for different people. I also need a brow lamination. Please no one come for me. But for now, we're using Got to Be Glued. I attempted cutting my brows the other day, like trimming them, And I fear I trimmed them uneven because I don't think, you guys, I just need my brows done. I don't think they look like what they should be looking like. I'm not gonna lie. You know, a day in the life of Aleta trying to do everything by herself. Sometimes I need to pay for a survey and not think I'm Superwoman and a brow artist and a lash lift and tint girly. Also want that. Then I'm going in with this Merit. I think this is a brow pencil. This little tiny, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but I go in and I do the tiniest wing. And like, I mean tiny, you guys. I don't love a liquid liner for most of my everyday looks. I feel like it is a little bit too harsh for my liking. As you can see, we have a cute little wing situation going on. Next, I am going in with this Revitalash eyeliner, and this is in chocolate brown. I've been loving my browns recently, especially when I'm doing a more neutral makeup look. And I'm just gonna do my waterline. This really creates that almond shape of my eye that I want, because I do think I have like bigger eyes. So when I do a good, it hurts so bad. I'm not good at this. I truly love the difference a waterline liner makes in your eyes. I think it makes your eyes pop. I have green eyes. I think on green and blue eyes, it really does something. Okay, next, my Pride and Joy, my YSL mascara. And this, if you can see, is in a brown color. I don't even know what color it is in, but brown YSL. So good. Love that product. I actually got this YSL mascara sent to me. I'm very blessed, but I was just using Maybelline, which, don't you worry, I still love my Maybelline. But after using this product, I was really impressed, you guys. I mean, look at the difference in my lashes. We're gonna do this side. Sisters, not twinsies, girls. That is definitely what my makeup turns out as on both sides. Favorite product. There's also a lot of makeup looks, especially in the summer, that I do with no mascara, but you can just do like a waterline liner and it looks amazing. Last but not least, the Makeup Forever, and this is in color, what is this? Wherever Walnut. You guys know I'm not a big lip girly. Like, this is the first year I've put any sort of lip products on my lips, but the Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut, I like it because it's super subtle. And you can kind of buff this out with your finger and it looks really beautiful. But it's not too much. And now we buff. I honestly just take whatever brush and just kind of buff it out, because the goal of this look is not a harsh lip. So we're keeping it pretty neutral. To finish off the lippy, I'm going in with the Rhode Peptide. I am a girly that stands beside Rhode. I think the idea that skincare and makeup had a baby is truly amazing. And for someone like me who doesn't like a lot of makeup 24/7, I like to do a glam look. I like to do a full beat here and there. Here is the look. Final little finishing touch. Some more glazing mist, of course. All right, guys, and that is the final glam. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. I would love to do more beauty videos, and I've really been doing a lot of beauty videos, like short form content on Instagram, TikTok, all those things, but I haven't really brought them over to YouTube. But here is the first makeup video I've done in a while, and hopefully the first of many. I hope you guys loved this little bronzed it girl everyday makeup glam. I will see you guys in next week's video.